Morning everyone, we just there's Miss Molly parked up and we're about to start our walk, and we're here at Hexham.
Beautiful already.
Let's show you. Oh, there we just can see it.
Did you manage?
Yeah, we found it.
Yeah.
I don't know about the problem.
Okay, have a good day. Yeah?
Cheers. Take care. We're just here at this car park, like I said, and you can park here, but you have to pay. But the machine's not working, so we just some people just before us tried to sort it out, and they said they'll send a ranger up, so we'll pay when we get back. But anyway, this is Hadrian's Wall that we're going to be walking along today, and we're going to go to the very famous Sycamore tree gap. It's a tree that evidently is the most photographed tree in the whole of the UK. And
So you've been to the most photographed sign?
yes, that was up in John O'Groats. Yeah, so yeah, this is just one of those very special little spots that we had to do it, and we're on our way down now to Harwick to catch the ferry. We've got a couple of days to spare, so we slept over in a little car park.
It is just so weird.
Ah, okay. It's quite clever. It works. You can see the logic in it. We parked in a little car park next to the old church in a little cemetery, and it was very, very nice there. But we get to see Hadrian's Wall, and I'll give you just a few facts about the wall, and as we're walking along. They say it's about 2-hour walk, but you've got a little bit of, they say do wear decent shoes, because it's sections, but you can see those sort of hills ahead of us. You actually have got to climb up and down these hills, and it's quite rocky, so you've got to be a bit careful as you don't fall. And they say especially if it's raining or has rained, it can get quite hectic. But anyway, it feels like there's rain in the air at the moment, but it seems to be holding off. These beautiful fields here. There's some sheep over there. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of a rundown on this.
What's in this jacket? Is it on the top?
I think it's right stuck. We're just getting out. It's actually cold, and we're just digging in the bag for Timmy's jacket. No, it's actually quite icy. There's a lot of people that do this walk. Let me give you a few facts on this Hadrian's Wall that stretches ahead of us here. It's actually 73 miles long if you were to walk the full length of it. And in Roman miles, it's equivalent to 80. Now this frontier, it spans the northern part of Britain from Wallsend to Browness on Solway. Built by the Romans on the orders of Emperor Hadrian around AD 122. It actually took 6 years to complete this, and as many as 15,000 soldiers from 3 different legions actually worked on this project. Now the purpose of this wall was to actually act as a physical barrier to separate Romans from barbarians. It was there to control movement, so any traders coming across. You'll actually see, I'll show you later, where they actually had openings in Hadrian's Wall where the traders came through and exited again. And it also acted obviously as for taxes on imports, and people bringing things in, they had to pay taxes on it.
You can actually, we haven't walked very far. Yeah, slowly catch a monkey, eh? Just take our time. And you can just imagine
Well, we're no longer cold.
legionnaires walking up here with the heavy uniforms and weapons. Yeah, this is some. This part of the wall again. You can see how thick it is. But I wonder, it seems to have obviously been knocked down over the years. I don't know why it would have been broken. But I think what this tree that we're going to, the sycamore tree that they refer to the sycamore tree gap. This is a famous tree from the Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. It's quite steep down that side. And Timmy, this is a bit of a history lesson for you, eh? It's Hadrian's Wall. We'll just we'll use this as a history lesson, and I think it's nice to be able to physically go out and experience your. I'm gonna have to get off the wall here. Yeah, I think he's lucky that we can actually physically go out and, you know, to see it on a video or be taught it in a classroom, but to actually be able to get out and see the wall. What do you think, Timmy?
It's not big. I thought it was going to be like
Taller. Yeah, I think over time it was supposed to be 10 feet. It's a fraction of that height now, but you can see this must have been Romans, I would think, maybe a barracks or something, or where they maybe stayed. Just to me it looks like it. I don't know what else they would have used this area for.
But why would it be a hole there going down
Well,
there?
they've got a gate on both sides, so they could access it.
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
It was so well preserved.
Yeah, but you can see how they actually held these rocks together. They've actually used a type of cement.
Yeah.
So whatever, you can see what they used. It was actually, I mean, the Romans knew about cement, so they've actually had to move. They say they used 3 legions, of Roman soldiers to build this. And they had to mix that and place all those rocks. Every one of those rocks had to be picked up and put in place. Incredible.
They have catapults.
Oh, I don't know if they would have had anything like that here, Tim. I would imagine they would have just had the soldiers patrolling this wall. So if they saw any they definitely, they would have had to carry. I don't know if you could have got wagons in from the bottom, carts from the bottom end here, maybe. But yeah, this looks like it's. No, this was a. I think you can actually walk in there.
Oh look, it's on these for the dogs.
Yeah. That's just to hold on to, Tim, so you don't fall. It says Mile Castle. Mile Castle. So maybe this was Maybe it was a bigger structure that somebody stayed in, or the soldiers stayed in. Again, I haven't done a lot of research on this because it was almost a bit of a spur of the moment thing. But I challenge anybody who's watching it to maybe just to do their own research and find out more about it, because it is really interesting. And yeah, you can always put comments in. It'd be nice to see some comments. So these ups and downs that we do here, like you can see, where you go to the top and you come back down and you go back up again. There's about evidently 3 of these hills.
How many?
About 3 of them.
Oh, I thought you said it's about 93.
No, 3. See that path down there? There's a path down there. Now evidently you can actually miss these, walk along that path. But of course, you know, well, if you walk along the path you miss all this wall.
Yeah, no, you don't want
So you can, if you want to get
up and
back.
down. It's nice to walk.
Yeah, if you don't want to necessarily see the wall again, coming back, you just follow that path down the bottom there, and you can miss these hills. But yeah, if you want to see the wall, you've got to walk up
I think
there.
it's always nice to walk back this route as well, because you see different things when you walk.
Yeah.
You're looking this way, and when you turn around,
Yeah,
you will see nothing.
just see it from a different perspective.
Is that also?
Those are just fences, and all those little walls are just made by the farmers, just closing in their paddocks. Yeah, there's another little structure here. The parking area that I spoke about, where we've got Miss Molly, you just pay at the machine there. Normally it'll take a card, a credit card, or a... Oh wow, look at that. Check. Hey, what's there? It is. Right here, the sycamore tree.
Yes, you're right.
There it is, the sycamore tree.
Oh, it's big. It's a lot bigger than I thought. How old?
Well, I'm not too sure, Tim, but it's... maybe I can try and find out and put it in the...
And in your head, where was the best place to take a picture? Was that the passage?
Yeah, they said that knoll over there. They say if you stand there, you can get a picture between this hill and that hill there. And they say that's the perfect spot to take a photo of this sycamore tree. But yeah, that's where they filmed a section of that movie, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. And you can see that this is a beautiful example of that wall. Look at it going up the other side. Now, they say if you come here, for
You're doing all right.
a lot of people now will just keep walking along this section of wall. We'll go maybe to the top, because they say the beautiful view down onto the water, onto the lake. I know there's some Roman ruins. We maybe need to find out about that. But there are some Roman ruins. But this tree is what I wanted to do. I wanted to see this section here. Maybe we can ask somebody. There's so many people walking this way, where the Roman ruins are. But yeah, you can see there's a path at the back if you really wanted to go an easy way, and you could come all the way along the path and just come straight to the tree. Save yourself. You can see they're going down the steps there. It's quite steep. Just be careful, that's very steep, big boy. yeah, we just chatted to somebody who just passed us on the route, and he mentioned that there are some Roman ruins further along this walk. So we're going to spend a bit of time here looking and photographing the Sycamore, and yeah, you can see how steep it is. You've got to be very careful. If it's wet, it could be quite treacherous. I've got to do a short of Timmy at this tree. It's just, we've tried to do this all the way along and get him in places that are quite unique. And yeah, it's Timmy. Yeah, you see that guy's going up there. I think where that chap is going up there, walking up, I think that's where the best spot is, they say, to take photographs if you want to catch the tree in between these two hills. And I couldn't believe it, but actually people come here at night. They film here at night to actually catch the stars and get the tree silhouetted by the stars, you know. Just think how many thousands of people have been underneath this tree here, Tim.
I thought it was supposed to be a fence around it so nobody would touch it.
No, not this one. It's at the moment hasn't, maybe in years to come they might have to do something to protect it, but you can see how big this tree is. Yeah, he's got a good shot. That's the best place to be. Yes, I'm going to. I'm just going to wait for people to.
But, should we get out of his picture?
Yeah, let's go to the side. Just come here so he can get a shot of that tree. Hello. Hello. Yeah, we just trying to get out of the way of it. Just don't bump any of these little. People have made these.
I want to make one.
And yeah, we can do.
There's a bunch of
We
stones.
often we did them on the Camino as well.
There's a stone there. Can I make one?
Yeah. There's plenty around you can pick up, Tim, over here.
Can I use those?
And once again, there's the tree and the Hadrian Wall. And okay, we're just going to. I just want to get a shot from this little knoll here, this little mound. They say this is the best place to get a shot of the tree between the two hills. And this is the path I was telling you about. Quite a few people. I think it's quite nice if you have difficulty walking. You know, if you've got maybe your legs aren't strong enough to walk up steep slopes, you can actually just walk along here, and it takes you past these. You can see there it goes up there, so you actually miss these mounds. Okay, fair enough. That one is. You do have to go up gradual, but I think you're going to have to be very patient. Like, it's just been a steady stream of people, and if you want to set up your camera to get a good shot, I would suggest come here very very early. I was distracted there. I was actually looking in there, a whole stack of cigarette stumpies there, some stumpies or whatever, just been left on the ground. People would stick in their pocket rather. And also they pick up their dogs' droppings and then they put in a packet and they just leave the packet lying on the ground. And there's dogs all over, so you can see. Oh, please guys, if you bring your dogs and you bring a packet, try and take your packet home with you. Don't leave it lying on the floor. I can't understand it. Why do you want to come out to a place like this? It's so beautiful.
Look.
And then, yeah, Timothy found this. Somebody's just made that little one. Yeah, that's my gripe, and I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, don't leave your cigarette stumpies all lying all over the show. Put them in a packet, take them home with you. Why do you want to destroy? There's a huge group of people coming down there. This is going to be buzzing in a few minutes. But there are. This is the spot where people set up their cameras, I think, or so I've been told. And it gives you a beautiful shot of the tree between the mountains. If it was a really sunny day, I would imagine it'd be exceptional. And at night time, if you go just stars at the back there, it'd be incredible to get that shot. It's beautiful. UK, you're beautiful. There's so much here to see, and we've only just scratched the surface. There's so much to see in this country. I would, to be honest, to be really honest, I would rather spend a long period of time just travelling around the UK than going across to Europe. That's just my opinion, for what it's worth. It is a beautiful country. Okay, so we've got the tree there. It's a pity about the GoPro that you can't zoom it, but Netta did get some shots. So, okay, Tim, shall we move on and try and find that? There's supposed to be that Roman ruins. Maybe we can find that. Yeah, I think it looks like maybe a school outing. All the kids are just, yes, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, is that really necessary? Come on, guys, you sit here taking photographs and you drop your cigarettes all over the show. There's another one there. I just say it as I see it, and that's my, if you don't like it, too bad. Okay.
Where do you see the...
Okay. Yeah, I wonder how many legionnaires sit under this tree. I don't know how old it is, but maybe it wouldn't be as old as that. I don't know, but I would love to know how old it is. You can just feel like you're holding up people taking photos, but anyway, what can you do?
Should we get going?
Okay, big boy, it's...
Sometimes it gets a bit crowded and you get a bit irritated because you can't take pictures.
Yeah, I think we had a little gap there because I reckon it can do the... I think you can actually go to the other side as well. Well, there's the path. This must be the Roman path.
Where's it?
Going this side.
Yeah. Why would the Roman path be outside the wall?
It's just say here, they're just saying they've seeded part of this area to stay on the path, which
Seeded?
makes sense.
So
Yeah,
they've
they've put maybe grass in that there to stop any erosion. And this is the old, I would think, Roman path.
But why Which side of the castle was Roman? Was it that side or this side?
Yeah, that's a good point, Tim. That's a very good question.
Like he said, why would they put it outside the wall? But maybe this is inside.
Maybe this is on the inside.
And
I would
the
have
rest is on
thought.
outside.
I would have thought that this side would have been the Caledonian side, because look at the wall. If anybody's going to come up, it's going to be very difficult to get up this here, and then you've got this big wall at the top.
And then people are shooting arrows at you.
Yeah, could be.
Or
And
throwing
then-
stuff.
There's the wall up there.
Did the wall ever go down when the Romans were fighting?
I think you can see it's been broken, and maybe what's happened is people have taken the stones to build other walls. So they've come and pulled
Nice
them
from
off.
this side too.
Yeah, it's a lovely shot.
And these stones down here, these stones down here, do you think those are part of the wall?
No, that's the stuff that's fallen down. Maybe that's where they would have got a lot of the stones. But you can see, Tim, that wall would have been nicely finished off, because the troops, legionnaires, would have actually walked on top of the wall. But you can see where it's actually been broken.
So did the wall go from there all the way across here?
All the way. It goes all the way.
From the top there, so
Mhm.
the top would go all the
Yeah.
way up here?
I think it goes
Now
for.
what Timothy means, would it be even? Would it go like this?
I think it would have sloped, Tim. Would have been sloping. Yeah, I think it goes for about 80 odd miles, Tim. Are you?
Maybe you have to lift it up.
There we are. It's just to trick the animals, Timmy, so they can't open the gate.
Oh look, ladder.
Yeah, it's one of those old. We've still got to decide where we're going today, or just where we're driving to. Other another thing that's nice about UK too, people will greet you, and I found people generally very friendly, and it's not always the case when you're travelling other parts of Europe. They've got this little device now, I see, that's come out. It looks like a little, almost the size of a little remote that you would use maybe on your TV, I would suppose. It's quite small, and I don't know how many languages, about 40 odd languages, I think it's that number. It's about that number. And you just talk into it, and you push the button,
Oh yes, those things.
and then it talks the language that you've
Those
chosen
things.
to speak. Yeah,
Yeah, they said like 40 languages.
yeah,
I think it's including Chinese, Hindu, Japanese,
Yeah.
Korean, Thai. All those would be very useful.
Now that's incredible. I think if you have something like that, I think it would make travelling a lot easier and also more enjoyable. Yeah, don't want to go down there. That is a terrible one. They should maybe, they should really have something here. Because imagine walking along here,
No.
and you'll see what's down there. It's like really steep. Yeah? We took Tim the other day and had his hair trimmed off the bottom, but yeah, we didn't want to cut it too short. So you can see there's This must be the, yeah, you can actually see the wall is,
Yeah, look at the structure of this one. Look
Yeah.
how they made it.
but I think this is another wall that's just been built on top of the old wall. You can see the old wall is over
Yeah.
there. This is just more built on top. Yeah, we just asked about that fort again, and there was a lady that came past and she said, well worth having a look at, so we're going to go there. We just go through this little bit of a forest on the side of the hill. But I think this section, the Hadrian Wall, has basically.
Come up here.
Let's see what's here. This is cute. That's lovely.
Beautiful.
Oh, there's a gate over there, so you can actually
Yes.
walk through the fields as well.
Should we? It would be nice.
No, we're going to keep walking this way.
No, but look, we can headbutt.
Mm.
What if they headbutt us?
The
Yeah.
sheep, well, I'm sure they wouldn't unless you got too close to their babies. National trails, okay, let's do that.
What we don't know is that
Roman,
well, we're not supposed to see that the ruins.
well let's go, the lady said to me, don't do that please.
I said 1.5.
Just lift it up. Let's pull the gate. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just saying before. They say the land beside this path is farmed. Please do not disturb the animals.
Monaco, and we didn't even put our feet on the
Oh.
ground in Monaco because
No, we
we
didn't.
wanted to get out of there. and we gave the Monaco / Italian government a lot of money from tolls.
Yeah, you're
We
right.
had to pay.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, Timmy's quite right. We went through Monaco. We didn't get out the car because it was really not a place for
Van.
a van. Even Miss Molly, who's one of the smaller vans, 6 meter, was still.
Have a bus, stay away.
Yeah, anything big, keep away from there. Yeah, we're looking back. You can see we haven't. There's Miss Molly up there. But it doesn't. There, what, Tim? Look across the water and there's trees above the water. That's where Miss Molly is parked.
Over there.
Yeah, we'll go right across the water and up. That's where.
Oh, right there.
There's a lovely old farmhouse. Yeah, this is beautiful. But look at the size of these stones. They are huge. Imagine putting these in place. It must have taken a lot of effort. Jimmy, what do these big pavers? What other Roman place did we go to?
What is it? Volupius.
The ruins of Volupius.
And
We can drop.
Colosseum.
Yeah. Well, we'll drop. Yeah, the Volupius. We'll definitely drop some video of that in here, and you can see the Romans had this road made out of huge pavers, and underneath was a stormwater drain. For the, and in those days they were. How's it? They
Yeah.
were so well advanced.
That was in Morocco, by the way.
That was Volupius was
Yes, it
Morocco.
was
Yeah.
Morocco. And if you're going to book a tour with Volupius in it, don't choose a tour that you're going to stay in the Medina for a couple of hours. Rather choose a tour that you're going to stay in Volupius for longer than the
Yeah, for
Medina, because the Medina is pretty boring compared to
Volupius.
Volupius.
Yeah, we won a guided tour, and for some reason,
He wanted us to be in the Medina for like 3 hours.
yeah, we spent very short time in Volupius. Yeah, maybe it was about an hour. And yeah, those ruins are incredible to think where the Romans were actually. And also another one was Pompeii. The ruins of Pompeii.
And
Colosseum was also another amazing one that the Romans, where they have. They even had those in Pompeii. It showed the baths and how they had these suspended floors with heat, where they had the heat underneath from a fire, and the hot air would heat up these rooms. It's really incredible.
And they even had a swimming hot pool for swimming.
Yeah. Okay, we left at I think 10:30, 10:30, 11, 12:30. We've been 2.5 hours on the walk, and Timothy seems to have got his energy back. Throwing himself around. Oh no, you're joking. Timmy, riding a cow patty. Huh?
I was.
I hope it's not on you, mister.
It's only in the
Okay. You would find one that was wet. Okay, so
What a patty.
a patty, yeah. History lesson on the. Why did you stand on that? Timothy?
Oh, sorry.
You
I had to
tried it?
test if it was dry.
Oh, come on now. Like this fort, Roman fort, is the Halstead fort, and I believe it's still maybe about 20 minutes away. And he said there's trees, you might just see them over there, it's down the other side. And slightly different lock.
Quite nice, though.
It's just to keep the sheep from getting out. Yes. Yeah, they want people to keep their dogs in lead because they chase the sheep. Yeah, it's been a nice walk. It's nice to be able to find these walks, and I think it was yesterday we were up at Newcastle Climbing Club. It's a very nice climbing wall there, and Timothy worked on a 6C plus. And he's really climbing well. That is really good. I did a 6A, and I was pushing it there. But yeah, he climbs very well. So okay, so this is going to take us hopefully down to the Halstead fort.
Did the Romans make catapults?
Yep. They did use catapults. They were very advanced, and I mean, you look at all the castles that we've been to. Carlisle, which is not that far from here. Remember, that was a fort. That was a castle where they kept the Jacobites. Remember?
Oh, no.
Yeah, in the dungeons. We've got videos on that one.
Is there anybody that touches the crown jewels in Scotland?
No, that's kept well.
So the Queen and the King doesn't.
No, I don't. I think that's. Remember, we went to that was which fort? There was in.
That was in that big one.
That was That was in.
No.
No, you're getting me. It was.
No, it was. No.
So we went to Stirling and. No, it wasn't
No,
Stirling.
it wasn't Stirling.
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
So it was Edinburgh Castle. They keep the. Come on, Timmy. You're going to have to do a bit of revision, my boy. Huh? Is your brain overflowing with facts?
Too many facts.
Too many facts. Okay. Yeah, it was Edinburgh. They keep the there's like a huge area which big steel doors on, where they keep the.
They got thick glass
Crown jewels.
steel doors. They got cameras pointing every direction.
But yeah, if you look, I was talking about Carlisle, where Robert the Bruce, I think he tried to attack that and wasn't very successful. But we've seen so much. It becomes too much to sort of to remember. But I think you've done a fairly good job, Tim. You have seen so much, and we've so many of these.
The most important thing we could have seen, we missed.
What's that?
The Bean Museum.
Oh, crumbs. Yeah, he wanted to go to the Bean Museum in Wales, and we missed that one. So it wasn't exactly a disaster. But it would have been a bit funny to have gone there.
And you can sit in beans.
Now just don't fall in there, because this is just a home for stinging nettles. It's just
And
plenty.
nobody would want to go in there and save you.
Oh no, you would have to get out yourself.
To save me, Daddy.
No, you would have to climb out yourself, my darling. You would be in such agony. But also, you know, when we went to Dorset, was it Dorset, where we went to see the dinosaur footprints? That was, we walked across these fields just like this, and
Okay, so this says people right here on the side.
Fort
of this,
and
right?
museum.
so we got
The
to.
Roman fort and museum.
Okay, Tim, I think we've got to go right here onto the field.
Can I buy?
Halstead's,
Can I throw?
yeah,
Nobody there.
Halstead. It's the Halstead Roman Fort and Museum.
Ready?
Mm. Okay.
I want you to film it.
Come on, Tim. No, why are you doing that? Okay. Okay, it's a bit steep, this.
Oh, it has coffee.
Coffee.
Not easy to get down yet. I think we just came the. Why do we have to come the difficult way? There's a gate over there. It must work. We didn't see it. we were just daft. Yeah. No, we
All the signs there, it says right. We're like, oh, okay.
no, we just came to climb through there, which was a bit daft, and there's a gate right here. So yeah, not too smart. But anyway, we got done. Tim? Okay.
Here it says no drones. So I'm thinking that you probably could have done drone on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of places no drones.
Tickets and stuff there. So I don't think we can get any coffees or anything.
Okay.
Where was it?
Okay.
We might have a ticket to go there tonight. Why? Because that's a museum. Will we have a look?
Okay, Tim, just be careful up there. Tim?
But we should be able to go to the coffee shop.
Okay, try yourself. Just careful. Thank you.
Okay, Timmy, please.
Oh, don't jump.
Timmy, don't. You fall off there, you're going to hurt yourself.
It's not. That it?
Hmm.
Wrong. Not far away.
Okay, so there's a gate here. Just.
Did I do the jump?
Oh, that one's locked.
Something down here, but that's not.
Ah, I don't know how.
I think you must come down maybe this side to me.
Timmy?
No, I can open the lock for you.
No, you can't. It's
This is
locked.
locked.
It's locked here.
Yeah.
You're on the wrong side. Don't go that side because then you're going to be stuck.
Just careful. It's a bit locked.
I don't know how.
Somebody, please help me.
Timmy, don't get in there. You're going to get stuck there. Maybe we should have gone. Everybody's on the other side. Okay, let's just walk down here.
It looks like this is a museum down here.
Okay, I'm sure But there's the fort over there.
Oh, you're right. You can walk here as well, I think. Maybe. I don't know if you need a ticket to go to the fort.
I don't think so. I think you just need it for the museum. Timmy? Okay, this is all part of the Hadrian Wall. Timmy,
And I didn't bring money, but you have a card, huh?
yeah. There's a gate here. Okay. Yeah, I saw you and I filmed you as well, Tim. Okay, that must be the museum. Okay, sad news. We did check this place and you've got to pay to go and it's pretty expensive. And we did look at a site plan of the ruins, and yeah, they're there, but they nothing spectacular. But if you are a member
Of English Heritage
Yeah.
or Trust or whatever.
yeah, you can
Get in for
get in.
free.
So
I had a good look around too.
yeah. Anyway, we're not going to go in. So sorry, guys, but it's not a lot to see.
This is one of the things that we'll leave you to see.
You're gonna have to come in
Yeah.
look for
And we
yourself.
still had a nice walk. Coming here.
Okay, let's go.
On the top here, because all the things are there.
Is there a path?
Oh no, it's a path down here. It's a path down this road.
Yeah, I just wonder what if there's a. I think we just.
Let's go here. Let's
path,
go here. Let's go path here. Let's go here.
To me, there's no path that side. Come, darling. We're just going to walk along. Anyway, we're just going to head off back. This is the path we came along. We'll meet up with you guys a bit later on. I would imagine these are, well, this year the arch has collapsed, but maybe this was one of the areas where any type of trader would come through. So maybe he had to come through an area that he was, or they were checked, and then allowed to proceed on. Oh, quite. Okay, we're on our way back now. Now you can walk now. One can follow the wall, Hadrian Wall, or you can walk along that path that we came along. I think it's a bit of the two. I think that's just going to walk on, we'll follow this path, and yeah, it's very, very still, very calm. It's actually, it's a lot warmer than it was earlier on. Now we've sort of overdressed. Okay, there's the sycamore tree, and you can just imagine filming that Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. You can just imagine all the cameras and directors and whatever. I'm sure it would have taken to film that scene. But anyway, It's a goodbye to the tree until maybe next time. Maybe we'll be back to visit it again. And we're definitely taking the low road. There's the other sections up there. It's, there was no point really walking up that way. It's quite steep, and we did come that way, so it's not an issue. But like for just for interest's sake, for anybody who maybe has a problem walking or can't manage steep sections, you don't have to go up there, and you don't have to do this, any of this here, all of that. You can just take this path around here, and it literally takes you all the way right through to, if you were wanting to go to the ruins. But this section here, to get to this tree, is very doable. So yes, if you do have problems, don't. We'll have a good look when we get to the end here to see how level this section is. I think you should be able to manage it all the way. If you just follow that road that we were walking on, there it goes down there. It's on the bottom there, keeps going, okay, and then you go up the hill there. It's a nice path, and there's a car park. There's Miss Molly, you can just see up there, cow patty. But anyway, we just chatted to somebody, and